If you're on the YouTube, we live on Twitch. Go ahead, come and drop a sub. Go follow the Discord. We got how BruceDropEmOff became the most hated streamer. I used to watch this nigga in 2K17, 18 too. And after he blew up, like I went active on his stuff. I was because I got older. Like we were around the same age range. We got older. That nigga, I had to go to school, had to get a job and shit. And he blew up in streaming, so I ain't had that much time to watch him then. But I definitely used to watch him in 2K16, 17. Let's see what this video is talking about though.
So over the years, BruceDropEmOff has become one of the biggest streamers in the world, and over the years, thousands of people have grown to love him, and at one point, he was many people's favorite streamer. But within the past 2 years, it seems like all of that love that BruceDropEmOff was once receiving is now turning into a form of hate. But why and how exactly does BruceDropEmOff manage to get all of this hate on the internet? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out, so if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into how BruceDropEmOff became the most hated streamer on the internet. Okay, so if you've been watching Bruce at all over the years, then you know that him speaking his mind is nothing new to BruceDropEmOff at all. In fact, BruceDropEmOff's rise to becoming one of the biggest streamers literally all started about 8 years ago when he was in his room just roasting other big streamers within the community.
I don't f with you, bro. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't f with you, nigga. So wait, stop.
Is Los Paulos still big? I wonder if Los got still got a like at least decent name. I used to watch him too.
DMing me, asking me for a feature, bro. I don't f with you, bro. Dead ass.
And over time, BruceDropEmOff began getting a name within the 2K community, and this led to him expanding more and more, and then eventually making his way over to the quote-unquote poggers community. And honestly, he was one of the first streamers that I give credit to for really merging like the quote-unquote W and L community with the poggers community. Now I feel like that whole thing is like slowly.
What's the poggers community? I'm lost on that, I ain't gonna lie.
Starting to fade away. But Bruce was definitely like one of the first streamers I feel like that was a heavy part of both. And with Bruce being tapped in with both of these communities, of course it came to a point where he would start growing rapidly, and he quickly became one of the biggest streamers on all of Twitch, as well as building a core fan base that goes by the name of DEO. And with the connections he made by being tapped in with the poggers community, this all led to him joining an organization which is very popular within the poggers community that goes by the name of OTK. But I would say joining OTK would be one of the many mistakes that Bruce has made.
I must be living on a rock. I never heard of OTK either.
Throughout his career, because I feel like this is when Bruce's career would like slowly start going downhill. So shortly after joining OTK, some drama has started happening with a few of the members that involved them getting exposed and having some very serious allegations against them. So this ultimately led to BruceDropEmOff leaving the entire organization. And when he left OTK, he would start beefing with one of the other members of OTK that goes by the name of Miskiff. Now, I'm sure all of you probably know Miskiff. He's a very big Twitch streamer within the poggers community. He was also one of the key parts of the organization OTK. And this would lead to BruceDropEmOff.
Bro, what is the poggers community? You feel like bad? I'm pretty sure the nigga got money though, so.
Completely falling out with Miskiff entirely.
I mean, like, falling off is gonna be like a hurtful thing if you're a streamer, because like, nigga, that's what you're known for. But like, streamers make hella money, and like, I'm pretty sure if you go live, the nigga will still probably average a good 1,000 to 2,000 viewers. He'll still average a good 1,000 to 2,000 viewers, but he probably used to averaging like probably 10K plus. Like, if you got a job and you make like 5,000 a paycheck a week, that's damn good. But to a normal nigga, they not even making like 1,000 a paycheck. So for you to go from like a $5,000 paycheck to like a 2,500 paycheck, you'll feel like, damn, I ain't making nothing. But a normal nigga not making that. So, but I get what you're saying.
Miska, stop texting my phone. You are blocked. Nigga, don't ever come at me like that ever a day in your life. I did way more for you than I was even supposed to. You supposed to be sending good energy, nigga. I should have left when your bitch ass got exposed. It's just weird energy because I left.
So that was like the first little minor wave of hate that Bruce would receive. But to fast forward, because we could literally be here all day talking about like all the drama Bruce has been through. So as most of you probably know, while Bruce was streaming on Twitch, he also became very close friends with Your Rage, and he will also eventually become very good friends with another streamer by the name of Kai Cenat. And these three streamers, when they were friends, they was probably like the biggest trio on Twitch. They always did collabs. In fact, they had a very popular like title for their collab, which was Boys Night. And that would even grow into something a little more bigger than that. And they would even start like their own mini group titled DYK. And it really did start to seem like this trio was going to become one of the biggest streaming groups that there was. Like,
this was around 2021, 2022 when I was in school, because I was not familiar with this.
They even planned to release merch at one point, although I don't ever think it ended up dropping. And sadly, this whole DYK thing would eventually all be very short-lived, because as time passed, it seemed like Bruce started drifting away a little bit from Kai Cenat and Your Rage. For a period of time, fans wanted to know where the DYK streams were at. Why weren't we getting any more Boys Night streams? What was going on with the three? Were they still friends? And no one would really know what was going on with the whole DYK thing all the way up until October 12th, 2023. And this day would end up being one of the worst moments of BruceDropEmOff's entire streaming career, because one of his moderators at the time would end up leaking BruceDropEmOff's messages from a Twitter group chat, and the messages that he leaked were pretty bad. These messages consisted of BruceDropEmOff just talking bad about his current friends at the time, Your Rage and Kai Cenat, and also streamers like Aiden Rawls and Speed. And he was even talking about Lil Yachty, who was also one of his good friends at the time as well. And honestly,
he said the Muds leaked it. And so he was talking shit about these niggas to Muds instead of like, he should have never been talking shit about them in general unless it was some behind the scenes shit. But to Muds, it's crazy. If anything, you could have did like a close IRL nigga that been knowing you before the fame, or like another close content creator. But I'm pretty sure they ain't want to get pulled in. Muds is one of the last options. Muds and subs and followers one of the last options. But I don't know.
Most of these messages really stem from BruceDropEmOff feeling like these streamers were stealing his content ideas. Like one of the screenshots was him talking to Your Rage about a potential trip to Japan.
Want to go to Japan for free, baby. 12 through 16. I have sponsorships. I'm locked in for every week until I'm locked in for every week of July till I go to kick. Thank you for inviting me though. Holy shit, real nigga. What days is it? Every Monday and Thursday. The ACR shit, nah, I'll change it around. Mondays is 2K for 2 hours. Thursdays is the tournament with streamers. Cause I'm trying to stay for 3-4 days. You can't I can't, etc.
But Your Rage told him that he couldn't make it due to being busy. And shortly after having this conversation with Rage about going to Japan, Kai and Speed would announce that they were planning to go to Japan for an episode of their show that they were doing.
Episode 3 of the Kai and She's Boat. This Kai and Speed show will be them going to Japan. Episode 400 girls date Kai and Speed.
Like on Rumble.
3, 2, 1. We are going to Japan!
And the dates that they just so happened to go to Japan was also the time that Bruce.
I had to push that shit back 2 weeks. My manager said, but now I don't want to because shit was booked that we had planned. Now I want to see them niggas there and beat on them. Like, bro, the same dates.
DropEmOff was planning to go to Japan with Your Rage. So
that could be a coincidence. It could not. He ain't gotta a lot of niggas don't know how to react or act in certain situations, and he's showing it.
This would lead to Bruce basically.
Damn, you think Rage the mole? Somebody gotta know. Nah, that's crazy. So you saying Josh told him? Oh well, how the fuck? Yes, I figured it.
Saying that he felt like Rage was the one that told Kai about it, and they ultimately stole his idea. And he will also feel away because he started playing CSGO on stream, like doing case openings and things like that. And then Kai would eventually follow up.
Now Kai playing CS, LOL. Motherfuckers and meat riders. Yo, not gonna lie.
By playing CSGO, it's really just a lot that went on with that entire situation. But like that whole thing is relatively old now. But this would basically,
bruh, niggas, I ain't gonna say that. Everybody playing on PC, like how that little glass carrying game just came out. Everybody play. It's not you. It's millions of games being played, but it's only it's whatever's trending that what people gonna watch, and like niggas they not copying you, they just following the trend. That's literally like the way you supposed to be in the streaming community. Follow whatever's trending, whatever people want to see at that moment. That's what you do.
Be the end of BruceDropEmOff's friendship with Your Rage and Casanat.
You need to go to therapy if that's how you feeling, bro. You need to do that, bro. Because I don't respect it at all, bro. And I don't want to be your friend no more. I don't want to do shit with you no more. I don't want to be associated with you no more because it is too dangerous to have a nigga like that in my circle.
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards.
And he would start receiving like crazy amounts of hate.
Nigga said your chest hair look mad fine. I'm finna time you out.
I really believe the reason why everyone hates him now is because of that one situation. Even though Casanat and Your Rage has both moved past it now, like they don't really mention Bruce at all anymore. And to make matters even worse, he had recently joined Kick during this time, so that's around the time he started becoming like more edgy and saying like a lot of crazy things on stream. And with him being on Kick, in these messages he also says something about Aiden Ross, who he was also very good friends with at the time as well. They was doing a lot of content together because they were both on Kick. It seemed like they were really good friends, at least on camera. So this would lead to him getting even more hate from Aiden's community. And you know, once them AR loyals hate you, it's like bad.
Once you fuck up with Aiden Ross, Casanat, Speed, if you beef with them niggas, like you done for. Them niggas got some of the biggest communities. Probably like even though Speed and Kai bigger than Aiden right now, nigga Aiden still got the like craziest community. Like beefing with Aiden probably was probably the reason like bro fell off for real. Cause I don't care, like it can be 20 years from now, that nigga still probably have one of the biggest communities.
And forever, like they're gonna start doing everything they can to make your life like terrible, bro. So with all of this hate that Bruce started receiving while he was on Kick, this would all end up leading to his viewership dropping massively. Now, people could have their own reasons as to why they think his viewership dropped. You could say it's because of the hate. You could say it's because he's on Kick and Kick is a dead platform. Or you could just run with this narrative.
Oh my God, I forgot about BruceDropEmOff. He fell off so hard. His ass used to be everywhere, bro.
That he quote unquote fell off, but his Kick contract would eventually come to an end and he switched back to Twitch. His numbers would end up skyrocketing once again, and he will also manage to gain over 13,000 subscribers in just his first 2 weeks of being back on Twitch. So whether you hate him and say he fell off or whatever the case may be, clearly that wasn't the case when he first came back. But
see, y'all call it falling off. Nigga, I ain't even got one sub yet. He went and got 13K subs just like that. It's niggas, so many small niggas that just want that. I don't call it falling off. I just call it like a little setback from what he is, or a pay cut.
He would end up getting it even more drama. Of course, it's Bruce. Of course, he ends up in drama. He's going to crash out, whatever the case may be, right? So when he originally came back to Twitch, he was talking about all the problems that he had on Kick, and he would once again say some negative things about Aiden Ross and his entire group like SSB.
Why do he keep going for Aiden though? Out of everybody, why you keep going for Aiden? I would have kept going for Kai before I kept going for Aiden. Just for the community wise. No disrespect to Kai. I would have kept going for Kai though. Like he keep going for Aiden with the craziest fan base.
As well as getting into like a little minor beef with SQC because he was talking so bad about the entire Kick platform. BruceDropEmOff would manage to stay drama free for about 2 weeks, which ended up being like a record for him at this stage of his career. But
I was just finna say, if you count 2 weeks as no beef, if you count 2 weeks of no beefing or achievement, you got a crazy background.
He would end up going on his burner account and saying like a lot of like slurs and whatnot, and this would lead to his burner getting banned on Twitch, which also meant that he couldn't stream on his main account because it would be like a ban evasion, which would result in him getting permanently banned. So he would end up taking like another 2 to 3 week break away from streaming. So he would use this time to go on vacation in Japan. While
you see what I'm talking about? Look at the car in his background. He fell out with look at that nigga car. Look at that nigga wrist.
He was banned, and once he managed to get unbanned, he would make his return to streaming, and he managed to stay drama free for about 3 days, all the way up.
Bro, he said 3 days, bro. Like they saying this stuff like it's just the greatest achievement ever. Like I see if you said a month, this nigga said 2 weeks, now 3 days. That nigga is a crash out.
Up until July 8th, where he would get in a lot more drama and receive a lot more hate. Because around this time, this is where the whole like Sketch situation happened, where Sketch had got massively exposed online about like things he used to do in his past life and everything. We're not even gonna get into that. I posted a video about it if you want to go watch it. But BruceDropEmOff would then go live, but he would make like a lot of jokes about the situation and do a whole lot of trolling and just give his overall opinions on this entire Sketch situation.
It's in my ass, brother. Slide it in. Take it out. Pineapples. Oh my God, Sketch. Yes, you came out the closet. Yes. Yes, let me that fat white ass. Like, everybody that fuck with that nigga literally wants to fuck him, bro. I know y'all.
And if you know BruceDropEmOff, you know that that's what he literally made his career off of. Trolling, making jokes, getting people upset. That's what he does. That's always been Bruce. Like, his core community knows that. He's not really meant to be taken like as serious as people are taking him. But of course, this would end up upsetting a lot of people. Like, people were wishing death on him. People were wishing that he got banned again. Like, people were literally just wishing the absolute worst for Bruce because of the things that he was going live and saying about Sketch, as well as like all the things he had already done in the past.
I make a couple jokes. Y'all over here sending me death threats. I had to go buy 13 new guns. What the f wrong with y'all?
And after receiving all the hate for that, he would once again take another break from streaming, and this time he would be gone for another 2 to 3 weeks, but he would be active on his Twitter account, like promoting like his artists and all of that with his Ball Hog record label. But this time his time away from streaming would be extended because he's also going through some drama in his personal life involving like a breakup with his longtime girlfriend and things like that we're not even going to get into because it's none of our business. I'm really just here to talk about like the actual content side of things.
Did you know you don't need a computer science degree to work for companies like Tesla, IBM, Apple, and other?
He would make his return to streaming just a few hours ago on July 28th, and this stream was literally just meant to be like a little heart-to-heart between him and his viewers, explaining to his viewers what was going on within his personal life. But while he was streaming, another streamer who's a member of the new FaZe clan who goes by the name of Lacey was also streaming, and people was coming into Bruce's chat basically saying like, yo, Lacey's talking about you, he's talking crazy. And this would lead to Bruce basically saying he doesn't care about Lacey, he doesn't care about FaZe or anything like that.
Nigga, you think I give a f if Lacey is live? Nigga, f that fat white ass nigga.
So they said he was talking about him. If he was talking about him and he responded, he should not get hate for that because that nigga was talking about him first. But right here, the nigga said he live, so he could have ignored it, but he probably used that to, you know, get that content.
Nigga, you think I give a f nigga, f FaZe?
And after saying that on stream, he would receive some messages from FaZe Banks, and then FaZe Banks would end up calling him, and he would end up saying some pretty crazy things to Bruce.
What?
Yo, just know I'm smacking the shit.
What? Okay.
Oh. And fucking your bitch.
For real?
But I'm gonna take one. Watch. I'm gonna make an example out of you. We both know that I'm fucking your girl first thing tonight, tomorrow.
Now after that, things would become more serious with Bruce saying that he's gonna be in LA and blah blah blah, all this and all that, and just a lot of trolling that ended up happening between the two. And FaZe Banks would end up making a post on Twitter tagging Bruce's girlfriend, and even end up posting like the current weather in the city of Atlanta, which is where Bruce and his girlfriend are from, basically hinting that like he was gonna pull up or come to Atlanta or whatever he wanted people to get from that message. And Bruce would just continue.
Ain't Banks like about 30, 35? No, it is, just asking.
He trolling the entire FaZe clan while on stream, and he would eventually end up leaking more of the messages that FaZe Banks sent him, and then on stream, and he would.
You're a widow for that. You were a widow for all that, but bet Bruce laughed my ass off. That's funny to you? Where's the clip? Watch how much money and time I'm willing to spend on you. He finna put a hit out on that nigga. And remember, homie. Remember, you did this to someone who was doing nothing but nice to you. You're a true. I'm pretty sure he probably said B word. You're actually a effing weirdo. That is crazy. That nigga finna put a hit out on him. He said how much money and time he gonna put on him.
Eventually end up leaking more of the messages that FaZe Banks sent him, and then he would just completely end his stream. He announced that he was going to be taking a very long break away from streaming.
He said Banks 33. Oh, okay.
In this time, because he has other things he wants to focus on and let them things grow. And he would really just say that being on the internet hasn't really been as fun as it used to because of all of the hate that he was receiving. So he wanted to focus more on other businesses and other real life things that's going on, because he gets his actual.
Nigga, if I'm getting hella views and all of it hate, I wouldn't care. Cause then I'm the villain, nigga. I can do whatever. That mean being with his character, he couldn't do what he wanted to do because he didn't want to be a villain. But as a villain, they gonna already expect you to do shit and do crazy stuff. So if I got a villain role and I'm still averaging 1K to 2K viewers, I don't care if I'm hated or not, nigga. I'm already the villain. I can do what I want. I don't have to have no filter.
Love in real life, so why would he be on the internet just getting a lot of hate? So we don't necessarily know when the next time we're going to see Bruce drop him off. He said it could be 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even longer than that. Who knows? But what we do know is 3 weeks, maybe even longer than that. Who knows?
He lived the stream the next day. Oh.
But what we do know is that Bruce received a lot of hate on the internet over the past few years. And you can say, yeah, most of this is deserved or that he brung it on himself. But the truth really is most of the hate that he receives just stems from like other members of other communities disliking him because of what he said about their favorite streamer. I personally think that Bruce is one of the best streamers to ever touch Twitch. Yeah, of course, I don't agree with the things he says or the things he does. But if I want a streamer that I know is going to entertain me and make me laugh, bro, I'm watching Bruce drop him off. It's not really many other debates. I'm not going to stop watching him because he's beefing with Casanat or whatever the case may be. But that's just my personal opinion about this entire situation. Y'all know that the only opinion I really care about is y'all's opinion. So let me know down below.
So to sum all that up, the nigga just ain't got no filter. Some situations you can side with him, but a lot of it you can't. And that's why that I guess he fell off. But that's the only thing about that, the streaming and content creator community. You gotta watch what you say, how you say it. Like, don't just be a whole different nigga, but you know, you gotta watch what you say. So at the end of the day, he's still probably, let me see. Bruce, drop him off. And I know this network stuff not real, it's just an estimate. He's still bringing in a 45, man, that 45K ain't real. 200K. And he probably still got hella money saved from when he was popping. So at the end of the day, he's still probably lit. It's just, you know. And I know that's cap. $100, nigga. Come on. But yeah. If you're on YouTube, go ahead, drop a sub. Go come over to the Twitch. We'll be live and go join the Fair Class Discord. Yeah, that's really much it.